Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. The opening tip won by the Houston Rockets. To Capella. He throws it down.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
On the basket, but his shot won't go. To Curry. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Anthony sizing up Draymond Green. To Paul. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Warriors have the basketball. Thompson to Green. Durant. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bent, and that's the game.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Harden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Anthony to Paul. Harden. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack it to the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Anthony to P.J. Tucker. Draymond Green sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. Harden on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Hey, lock up.
Tucker to Capella. DeMarcus Cousins tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Shot from in close. No good. To Thompson. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Ooh, Chris Paul. Missed his first. That one goes. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
To Durant. From long range. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Paul matched up with the two-time MVP. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Thompson. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. And splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for three.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
Paul. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Green to Durant. Curry. Message received. Well defended. Anthony to Harden. Beyond the arc for three. Well, their first three, and they're right back in it within a possession in this first quarter.
Well, I don't want to live in the past, but if you got a couple of those that dropped earlier, you could have had a nice lead. Now, we got a dogfight.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Paul. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Paul. To P.J. Tucker. For three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Livingston across the timeline. It's 14-12. Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Chance for Chris Paul. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Easy path to the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. Shaun Livingston able to recover with the block. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Oh, Draymond with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Carter Williams with it up top. Margins 8. Draymond Green sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Jordan Bell snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Livingston lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Carter Williams with it up top. Down a dozen. Gordon matched up with Iguodala. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Livingston to Green. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Carter Williams with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Harden against Klay Thompson. Has a chance. Gordon with a shot off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Green. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. Michael Carter Williams, guarded by Klay Thompson. Harden to Carter Williams. Has a look. And the rebound comes down to Green. To Durant. Lets it fly from long range, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Gordon sizing up Iguodala. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Green to Shaun Livingston. Draymond Green. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish.
And a putback slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Textbook defense. Carter Williams with it up top. Down 12. To Harden. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Thompson. 4-3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Durant. Trying to cash in. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Has a chance. Anthony with a shot. That won't go. To Green. Curry. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curry. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. Harden against the former Cougar. They get it down to Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. Now 3 for 9.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
Harden in possession. Looking to make something happen. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Warriors with a commanding lead.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Warriors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Blocks.
The Golden State Warriors came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
Day-Day did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry, 4 out of 10. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws his defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry to Green. Thompson. And the rebound comes down to the Rockets. Paul with it up top. The deficit now up to a dozen. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Can't connect, it's no good.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Kevin Durant with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Harden. Paul takes aim at Steph Curry. To Anthony. Has a look. Shot by Carmelo, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To P.J. Tucker. Good look that time, but off the mark. Curry with the basketball. His guys leading by 14. Still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. Game time.
Anthony, defended by Thompson. To Paul, trying to cash in. Paul shot off the mark. Here's Curry with it up top. Up a dozen. Lays it up and in. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Anthony, down low for Tucker. DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul to P.J. Tucker from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Has a chance. Jumper's good.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Screen coming. Harden against Klay Thompson. Going to launch. On the arc. Not that time. He misses. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Has a look. Tucker with a shot that misses.
And this is what I used to do all the time when I played. I would have a brilliant first half, second half. I would start to struggle a little bit, and then I would start to lie to myself. Don't worry, Jay Will. You're hot. You're hot right now. Get the ball and keep shooting. Sometimes you need to trick yourself psychologically to get yourself back in the game.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Harden to Anthony. Harden. No good. That's great defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Durant. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the three.
Nothing going here on that drive. No good. To Durant. For three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Houston takes over. Anthony gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Curry with the ball. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that they kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside out. But obviously, that's not the case.
To Cousins. Durant. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
To Paul. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
The assist from number 9.
Rockets have the ball. Paul matched up with Durant. And count the basket.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Durant. Can't connect. Paul into the front court. His guys down big. Harden. They go down low to Anthony. Turns and slams it down.
And Melo will be the first one to tell you this. He's not ready to be a role player just yet. He can still put up points in bunches. Didn't shoot the ball that well last year, averaged around 16 a game, the lowest total of his 15-year career. Wow.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Iguodala against Tucker. To Thompson. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Shot for James Harden. The screen sets him up for two.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. Harden defended by Thompson. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thompson, not easy.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
DeMarcus Cousins, huge block. 4th this contest.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Paul across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
During today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
State Warriors, number 2.
Harden. Rebound Cousins.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Paul takes aim at Steph Curry. Here comes the screen. Paul, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry to Durant. Trying to cash in. A shot by KD, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thompson. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more 3s.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Here's a chance from long range, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
That misses with a second to go. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors could not have been more dominant in this game. The competitive edge, obviously, came from the way they shot the three ball. In fact, a majority of their points came from long-range shots, and that's just an amazing statistic. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors were very impressive in the way they shared the ball, giving each other the opportunity to not just take good shots, but great shots. That's what I believe made the difference for them in this game, that being the great assists.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.